April 23rd, 2013. I'm Dave.
I'm Joe.
This is the Biff Podcast, number 27. Seth is not here because he's still at work. So what do we say, Joe?
Lucky Seth.
Actually, I was going to say fuck him, but whatever. Today, we're going to be kicking off a little bit of a series here on the Biff Podcast. Going to be talking about Biff gear, starting with Joe's bass stuff. Let's check out your guitar.
I mean, I've had several. This is the 5-string Alvarez that I did some work on, courtesy of the other band we practice with. It has character. These nicks and shit, which I didn't put in it. But I don't really care. It looks better with it.
Well, it's probably Seth's fault.
It used to be a lighter color. I took it, stripped it down, restained it. Put the inlay and the bullets in it. Well, not bullets, the shells.
And you've always played with flat wounds.
Not always.
Or, well,
I think the first album we recorded in Fort Collins, I needed strings. A good friend, John Horeshka, suggested I get some flat wounds, and I never went back. There have been many other. Well, there's been two others. Yeah. 2 other guitars, I guess. They're not here.
Well, what's the other? What is it? A Warwick? What's your other bass?
Yeah, it's a Warwick rock bass, which is like the rock bass is like the Squire is to Fender, rock bass is to Warwick, but Warwick's better than Fender anyway, so I guess rock bass. It's pretty good. I mean, but it's a brand that came out with to redo any of their discontinued styles. It's a Warwick. I believe it's the Corvette body style. It's 5-string, heavy, really heavy guitar. Nice and dead sounding. And the only other one is the $100 PV, white on white, split humbucker, 4-string that I destroyed.
Ruthlessly, I might add.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say something about this bass. Not really sure what it is. It's an Epiphone, I know that. We just call it the Rough Rider because, as you can see, it's been through a lot. It's just kind of our knock-around bass. One fateful New Year's Eve, Corey Jensen, our former drummer, got quite intoxicated and decided he was going to smash it on the basement floor. I heard some commotion and came down to find it in pieces. But luckily, we were able to glue it back together. It's a fun little guitar. It's got a good sound. I used to use it in a band I played bass in.
A few modifications.
Yeah, there have been a few. Some different pickups have been added. Yeah, it's I don't think it's ever been used in a Biff song per se. It could possibly serve as a backup bass for Joe if he got really desperate. Still a part of our lives nonetheless, the Rough Rider. All right, so what can you tell us about your rig here?
So it's a vintage, not sure what year, Sun Coliseum 300. One of the very early solid states, but it's great. I love it. Very loud for a bass amp. You can't really tell through all this, but as your standard stuff is your main buttons, equalizer. Got some contour on the gain, compressor, distortion, which I use to its fullest extent, so on and so forth. With the 215s, which I'm pretty sure one is blown, but we don't really fucking care.
What's this modification you've made on the switch?
Oh, the switch blew, so I replaced it with an aircraft safety switch. As far as effects go, it's your tuner, which I even think isn't even mine, but it's here.
It's just standard Boss chromatic tuner.
Yeah, nothing special there. And the ever-present Zoom 506, which, fuck, they've been around forever. But got it, too many effects to not have it. Which everybody should know that from many Biff songs. It's used though quite a bit. Usual distortion. And good old weird stuff.
You know, that one right there is frequently used. That's used in Fuck Plan B,
Yeah.
SBIP, Fib, I believe. What are do you know what combo of effects that might be?
Oh, I can check real quick. It looks like it's a fuzz distortion with a shitload of gain. The phaser, the bass synthesizer on it. And then there's that's what's in Fuck Plan. And whatever that other song is. I don't remember. This current effect, oddly enough, is courtesy of Mr. Sean O'Toole from fucking high school. I haven't changed it since then. We were fucking around in class with it. It's all kinds of shit out. I mean, there's delay and phaser. It gets really cool. There are 6 banks, 6 effects in each one that you can have. I don't use a whole lot.
So this pedal really is like the cornerstone of the Biff sound. Would you agree?
Well, between that and that cacophony right there.
But I mean, as far as bass goes, like without that pedal, we'd kind of be fucked.
Yeah.
You know, if you ever lost it or something.
I have a spare.
You do have a spare.
I have a spare at home. I have the original one, which is fucked up.
And don't you have?
Yeah, I bought that oh wait,
that's not even the one I was thinking of.
No, you're thinking of the other Zoom, but that is mine too. I haven't fucked with that thing. It's not as versatile as this, in my opinion. It's kind of bulky.
But the other one is another Zoom that's like a variation. On that. It has an expression pedal and stuff.
Yep. I have that at home.
Okay. Well, I found a little bit of literature on this pedal, actually.
Do read.
The world's only fully programmable bass multi-effects pedal.
Maybe currently when that was written.
Maybe in 1996. 24 carefully selected bass effects, including slap, bass synth, octaver, EQ, resonant wahs, chorus, flanger, compressor, limiter, preamps, delays, and reverbs. 24 programmable user patch locations. And just stop me if any of this bullshit, you know, because, you know.
Well, it was 24. What was it? I got 6 times 6.
Because
It's 36. This one's they added another bank because the old ones it only went up to E. This one goes up to F. It only had 5 in each. Then when they came out with the 506.2, this literature is from the 506, the original. The 506.2 gave you another bank and another slot in each bank. So A through F and 6 in each.
New Zoom ZFX2 processor for CD quality sound.
Hey, CD quality.
Stereo line out, headphone out with mastered level control. DC 9-volt battery powered by optional AC power adapter. Joe, I want to thank you for sharing with us about your bass gear. This has been a really great podcast. I've learned a lot. Well, not really, but maybe somebody did. One of the 5 people that will be watching this.
Sure.
So as previously mentioned, our guitarist Seth couldn't be here right now because he's still at work. He doesn't have a car, so I'm going to go pick him up so that we don't have to wait any longer for him to get to walk over here. So just so he doesn't feel left out, I'm gonna check in with him just to make sure he doesn't have anything to add about Joe's bass. So here's Seth on our way over here. Hey Seth.
Hi.
Nice of you to show up.
Yep, did my best. I'm here.
You remember Joe?
Yeah, sort of.
It's been a while.
Yep.
Well, hey, hop in, buddy. We're going to talk about something.
Thanks.
You have to.
Look, so we felt bad that you got left out of the podcast that we did earlier, so we thought,
please don't feel bad.
we'd at least check in with you while we're on the way to practice.
I appreciate your concern and all, but I don't think you need to.
We were talking about Joe's bass gear, and I was just wondering if you had any opinions about Joe's bass gear.
Joe's bass gear?
His bass gear. His equipment.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty hot. Heavy on the low end.
Uh-huh.
Like that 5th string. It's tight. The custom Biff bass is tight. I like the speakers. They have like a nice warm thing.
We spent quite a bit of time talking about his 506, the effects processor.
Oh yeah. That's pretty sweet too.
Kind of the cornerstone of the Biff sound, at least in the bass department.
It's like, that double bass pedal Dave uses is really the cornerstone of the Biff sound in the drum department.
Yeah. The cornerstone of one department of the Biff sound.
So, some people may not know this, but Seth, you are a bass player yourself.
Yeah.
In fact, you were pretty much born a bass player, right?
Born and raised. Born to play bass.
I just meant that you started playing bass first, right?
Well, that's not really true. I played guitar first, but I started playing in bands as a bassist first. The first instrument I played wasn't a bass, it was a guitar.
Gotcha. Well, you just fucked up what I was about to say, because I thought that was interesting that if you started playing bass first, but you play guitar in Biff, I started playing guitar first, but I played drums in Biff, and Joe started playing drums first, but he plays bass in Biff.
Oh, well, I guess we'll just have to erase all that from the podcast, because it's not true. In all fairness, the first instrument I ever played was a recorder, followed by a tambourine. So
I guess that is actually true for all of us then.
Well, all the talented kids, they didn't have to play recorder, they got to play orchestra instruments.
I was in band. I played the clarinet.
You played the clarinet?
Yep. I could probably still play Ode to Joy. if he gave me a clarinet.
All right. Anything else about bass? Bass gear? I kind of miss Joe's other bass. I wish he would bring it back.
Which one, the red and black one?
Yeah, the Warwick.
Yeah, I miss it too, but it would suck if we were dropping things on that.
I've already fucked it up pretty good. It's okay. It's just character. Makes it look better.
Yeah.
Acts like you actually.
All right. Well, next time, Seth, we're going to be talking about the guitars. So you can look forward to that.
I am.
Until then,
I'm Dave.
Seth.
I'm Joe.
Biff Podcast.
Bass in your face. Bass in your ace. Bass in your face. Bass in your ace and bass in your face.
When you say ace.
I mean ass.
Yeah. I thought so.